Hey, what is going on, crypto family, crypto nation? It is Justin Blunt here once again to give you another wonderful cryptocurrency analysis. I know it's been a little while familiar, but I promise I'm definitely going to try to be more consistent with these. It's been really busy lately. 2022 has been one hell of a year so far. A lot has happened, but nevertheless, we're going to keep on pressing forward. Avalanche. Today we're going to be talking about Avalanche and what is going on with Avalanche, where things are going right now with the price. And as we all know in this market, Bitcoin is king. So whatever Bitcoin is doing, if it's happy or unhappy, is really going to set the sentiment from the majority of the market. Anyways, I digress. Avalanche. So what are we looking at here? Well, most of the charts are going to look like this. We've been in this big downtrend. To nobody's surprise, most of the market has been trending down. Even though we've got a little bit of relief, we're still not quite out of this downtrend just yet. Even though we've had a nice pump the other day at the time of this recording, we're still not out of this. We're not out of this. And as of right now, if I were to put a resistance on Avalanche, it just seems as of right now, we have resistance here at around $100. So let's get out our square box right here. We're going to do something like this right here. So we even extend this back a little bit further. But as you can see here, we've been just ever since November 20th, we've been in this downtrend. And since the beginning of the year, we haven't quite broken up past $100 for Avalanche. And even right now, as of today, March 2nd, we just really testing this sloping, or this, I would say, this descending resistance that we have here, that we set back here in November. We're kind of coming up to this in this channel, and we've wicked past it a few times, but it definitely seems as if we're looking for that break past this, and we definitely want to see a break past 100. But as of right now, it doesn't seem quite like that, and we're going to pull out some indicators to also look to see what the momentum is looking like for Avalanche. But as of right now, we have a descending resistance on this channel, on this downtrend that we have, and we've on multiple occasions, one, two, three, we're failing to break past the 100. And as of right now, to break out of this slope, or this descending resistance line that we have going here, we really need a break past $90. So $100 is a really big resistance for Avalanche right now. It's really, really big, and it just seems like we're coming right back into this channel. And this is on the daily. So let's pull up our stochastic. Let's pull up our MACD for the daily as well. Let's pull up our RSI too. We're going to just get our relative strength index going right here. We're going to remove this yellow line here. Excellent. So with our wave right now, we could see with Avalanche, at least on our stochastic, that we had a nice little trough zone here. This was about 2 weeks ago. Now we're kind of coming out of that trough zone. So since we formed that trough zone, the bottom right now to the top, we're looking at a 30-35% increase from those prices. Keep in mind, this is on the daily. Even right now with the MACD, we had our bullish divergence. So we had a bullish crossover here right at the beginning of the month. So right here. So, we have some positive momentum coming forward for Avalanche right now. We definitely like to see that those green bars form on the histogram. So we're catching a little bit of a wave right now. Now everybody's question is, is this sustainable? And even on our RSI down here, We are above the 50, and we're at 56, which I'd say is still quite neutral. We want to be above 60, relatively, at least for some bullish control. But yeah, we're right under the 60, and we're just we could just really come back down in this channel if sentiment doesn't hold up in the market, and come right back down to even possibly test these lows right here at around $60, which would be kind of extreme, but this is crypto, so you know how that goes. A lot of things are extreme in this market. So yeah, this is kind of what we're looking at for Avalanche right here in this channel. Um, 60. I mean, we had a wick at 53, but 61 dollars is holding as a good support. Even back here during October, we kind of tested that region right here, tested this region again, came close to it, but we're kind of not, we're kind of far off from that $60 mark. And this is on Coinbase on the daily. So even if we were just to look at the point of control, and I'm just going to draw a line through this right here. I know this is looking kind of messy, so let me just delete some of these right here. But even if you look at the point of control, which is where a lot of price action has occurred, buying and selling, you're going to see that $89, $90 around this range is a lot of action going on around this level, pretty much close to where we're at right now. $90 is panning out to be a pretty good level of action. Whether you're buying or selling at those levels, $90 seems to be where people are moving Avalanche a lot. And we're just going to change over to the 4 hourly. Same thing. Around $88, $90 ish is where our point of control is at. So keep that in mind with Avalanche. I'm switching back to the daily. So we're going to pull out some fibs right now. I'm going to just remove all these drawings, make it a little bit cleaner. Just talked about the point of control. So let's hide that real quick. And we got our visible range out. So what are some levels that we are looking at for Avalanche? So we had a swing high all the way up from $147.98 to the swing low of $53 in the course of a couple weeks. Craziness. So we're flirting right now, at least based on these fibs, from left to right, swing high to swing low. The 0.236, we seems like if we run out of steam, we're definitely going to be seeing $75 again, just like we did a couple days ago. But the 0.382 level right here, this is the level we are really battling, trying to get past. And we've, as you can see here, we've hit this level since March twice. So we've wicked at it, came down, wicked at it again, came down. This is at $89 and 49 cents. So we were past it a little bit last month, but still failed to get past that $100 range right here. We haven't been trading at $100 since the beginning of the year, which was in our downtrend. And really ever since, let's see here, really ever since January 5th is 6th around, that's when we completely fell out of the triple digit range for Avalanche, and we quite haven't seen triple digits for Avalanche since this area right here. So that is something to keep in mind. But long term, I'm definitely bullish on Avalanche. I mean, aside from a technical standpoint, I mean, fundamentally, if you use this ecosystem, it is extremely fast and efficient. And it's also EVM compatible. It is a really, really smooth and fast ecosystem. Very nice for Avalanche. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe they're ranking, if we go to DeFi Llama, we go to chains, and at least in total value locked for DeFi, we're going to see the Avalanche. It's ranking 5. Yeah, Avalanche ranks fifth with 11.22 billion dollars in total value locked. Right, and right above us is Phantom at 12.16 billion. We got Luna up here at 23 billion, and of course, Ethereum is still the king of DeFi. So let's get back to those charts. So, we're gonna just look at the weekly. I mean, we may not get much out of the weekly since this is on Coinbase. Yeah, nothing to really see on the weekly. Um, so yeah, family. $100 resistance for Avalanche is really the what I want people to take away from this video. And I believe anywhere getting in at AVAX anywhere from like 60 to 70 or 60 to $80 is a pretty good range. Not financial advice, but getting in on AVAX below 80, pretty nice. I mean, it's come up pretty nicely, and it seems like we could be moving sideways here for a little moment. But yeah, that's what I have, family. $100 resistance for AVAX. And don't forget that we are still trending down, even though we've had positive price action in the past couple days. Don't let that take away from what has been going on with Avalanche. And we still don't know if we are at a complete reversal in the market just yet. Only time will tell, but that's what it is, family. Avalanche, very bullish still, long term for sure. But short term, midterm, $100 could give us some issues as we struggle to hit this $100 range at the zero point 0.5 Fibonacci. So keep that in mind, family. If we were to go to 4 hour real quick for people that are short term, or trading a little bit more short term or looking at a position, to get into in the next week or two. Just keep in mind, at least based off this 4 hourly, our momentum is starting to wane off. So we've already had our crest waning off. It looks like we're about to bearishly diverge here on our MACD. As you can see here, our blue indicator line is about to come crossing this orange signal line. And you notice how we've already made a wave on our MACD. So, we're probably going to do one of these. This is pretty much how stuff goes, just like this. Just like a wave, right? That's all I have, family. Much peace, love, health, and wealth. I hope you've got some value out of this video for Avalanche and what it has been doing for the past couple weeks. So much prosperity to everybody, and I will keep everybody updated. Have a wonderful day. Bye.